Hello and welcome to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about 7 strategies to build trust with your children.
So the big question is this: how are parents like us, who don't have a manual, who are doing the best we can, who feel as though we aren't enough, how are we going to raise healthy, happy children who we are proud of and still keep our sanity in that process? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Ryan Roy, and welcome to I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, a podcast for parents who are being real with themselves.
So that brings us to strategy number 6, which is appreciation of honesty. Make it clear to your children that you appreciate it when they're honest. This will build a very trusting relationship between you and your child. Aside from that, you will be helping your child in becoming a person of integrity, which I've talked about numerous times on this podcast. As the saying goes, say what you mean and mean what you say. See, listen, sometimes children are honest with us and they, in their own mind, get punished for what it is that they said. And again, having these conversations with my 7.5-year-old about life and saying, listen, I appreciate that you were just honest, even though it wasn't easy. And because of it, I'm not as upset. I'm not happy with what you did, depending on the scenario, but I am glad that you were able to talk to me, and you will be punished. But just know, had you lied to me, had you not been transparent and honest with me, the consequences would have been much greater. So because you were honest with me, all you have to do is this. Or you're getting this taken away for this long as opposed to this long, because you don't need as much time to think, because you are, even after a bad choice, you made a good choice. So show that appreciation. Let them know that, hey, because of this, I and your mother, or if it's you ladies out there listening, it's, me and your father appreciate you being honest with us. And the last strategy of 7 strategies to build trust with your children is this: be consistent. Like, there is nothing that is a greater asset in any relationship other than consistency. Because if you show up in a certain way, good or bad, people know what they're dealing with. So if you are spouting house rules, to be sure that you implement them. Make sure that your children understand your expectations as well. Like, hey, take out the trash. Well, by what time? It should be as clear as day. I share this with my clients and things. Like, listen, and I got it from another client. Just be clear and definite. I want you to take out the trash by 3 o'clock every day. There's nothing that could do. And because kids can be kids, right? Well, it's not 3 o'clock in the morning, say by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, every day. When you walk in from school, your first chore/assignment is check garbage and make sure it's out to the trash, if that's the chore. Every day when you come home and change from your school clothes to your play clothes, if there is laundry on your bed, we expect that when you put your laundry in a hamper, that you put your clean clothes in your drawers before you come down. That's clear as day. So make sure that you do not constantly change the rules so that your children will have no doubts at all. I think all parents have challenges with this. We have so many things on our plate that consistency on the every day can be challenging. And that's why in my book, Be the Dad You Wish You Had, we talk about routines, and we talk about planning, and we talk about a morning routine and an evening routine and a bedtime routine, because those consistencies in your own life, if you create them for yourselves, translate into clarity and consistency for kids. And when you show up every day the same exact way, they kind of get used to it. And because they get used to it, when you're consistent in that area, it's easy to implement in another area. How you do anything is how you do everything. And if you don't have these plans in your life, and you have a level of inconsistency, and your children are inconsistent, and they don't trust the words that are coming out of your mouth because mom or dad hasn't set up those plans in their life, they can't rely on you in that way. And guess what? You're teaching them that you don't have to end up relying on them. Their word is not gold simply because your word is not gold. This is a copycat society when it comes to our kids and parents, right? They're going to copy what you do. They're only being taught through your actions what to do. And if you want to build trust with your children, practice what you preach. Learn to listen to them. Make sure that you're telling them the truth so that they will tell you the truth. Your promises should not be broken. Don't have empty threats. Appreciation of honesty when they are in high integrity and being truthful with you, and be consistent in your actions. We'll see you in the next episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting.
Do you want to be the dad you wish you had? If so, go get my free book, Be the Dad You Wish You Had, at BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com. Inside, you'll find my most effective 40 tips to quickly and easily transform yourself into the ideal dad. Go to BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com now and get it while it's free.